Justice with Judge Mablean will be life because in everything we do, it involves the law.
Where's your witness?
In the evidence.
That's hearsay.
It's notarized.
I still say it's hearsay.
She's fair.
You gotta help these young men learn how to do this the right way.
Yes, Your Honor.
She's firm.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
No, I don't need to say anything else.
She's honest.
I'm not your child and I'm not your friend. That's the order of the court. Goodbye.
This is Justice with Judge Mablean.
All rise. Both parties, raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Mablean presiding.
Thank you, Will. You may be seated. The matter of Lydia Wright versus Alexandra Meeks. Ms. Wright, you're suing your niece. Whew, Lord, these family matters. For $1,200 for unpaid rent. You say because she disrespected your home, and defendant says I don't owe her anything because I wasn't living there. Now, that's not much of an argument because clearly how is she asking you for rent if you weren't living there? But we'll get to that in a minute.
Well, Your Honor, my name is Lydia Wright, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia.
Wow.
I am suing my only niece.
Only?
She needs to learn to be responsible and the value of hard work. She skipped out on a lease, and it is not okay. I realized that she wasn't getting along with her family. Her and her parents were not getting along. She's always been a unique person, and that's actually one of the many things I really love about her. So when she could no longer live there, I offered her my home for $600 a month, and we decided to do a 6-month lease to see how it all went. She came there, and everything was great for the first few months. I gave her rules. The rules in my house are clean up after yourself, no smoking, no drinking, no visitors inside the room with closed doors, man, woman, otherwise, no closed door visits, and pay your rent on time. Well, my neighbor came over to me and told me to come over, that she needed to talk to me. Well, she caught her son viewing online pornography. I didn't believe it.
It wasn't pornography, Your Honor.
That's all right. I'm going to give you your opportunity.
I had her son pull up the page because she caught him viewing the content, and I see Alex online, and I see boobs and hoo-ha.
Boobs and ooh-ha.
That's right. Boobs and hoo-ha. I am not okay with that. Not okay with that at all. I went home, knocked on the door, went inside her room, and I confronted her. She admitted it. I looked around, and there's cameras in my home, and I told her she could not do pornography in my home. That was not acceptable.
So you put her out?
No, I told her she needed to make a decision. She needed to make an honest living, a real job, not pornography, and pay her rent. So a month goes by, we're not really talking, I barely see her. And then April, the end of April, she tells me the day she's moving that she's leaving.
So when did you tell her she needed to pay rent or not do the pornography or move?
At the beginning of April, and she had already paid for April. So there was like 2 months left.
So at the end of April, she moved?
Yes. On the day she was moving, she told me she was moving. No 30-day notice, nothing.
Okay. So how much does she owe you?
$1,200.
Okay. All right. What's your defense? What is your position on this, Ms. Meeks?
For one, it's not pornography. It's lingerie, little videos, a couple of pictures, no pornography. The thing is, she told me that I could no longer make the money the way that I was making it, which was...
Well, she didn't tell me you were making money, so you have to tell me that part.
Okay, well, yes. The first 4 months, I was doing car shares, like food delivery, fast food, even house cleaning to try to pay for the rent. And I was struggling. So I found out from a friend that she was making a certain amount by doing, uploading certain pictures.
Well, stop all talking this around the corner. You in court now. You've done what you've done. We're all adults. You're going to tell me what you did. Now, I was talking to a friend. She can make a certain amount of money for doing a certain da-da-da-da-da-da. Just tell me what you did.
Pornography.
What did you do? I didn't ask you to tell me. You already told me your side. To tell me what you did.
I take pictures in lingerie, basically.
Coming up on Justice with Judge Mablean.
So do you have one picture to show the court?
No, ma'am, I'm not bringing it to court.
Why not?
Because I'm not. That's something you got to pay for.
Okay.
And later,
One of my other employees came to me and bragged about how Hannah had given away these bags to the unhoused without my knowledge. I was outraged.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of Lydia Wright, who is suing her niece, Alexandra Meeks, for unpaid rent.
You would take pictures of yourself in lingerie.
Yes, ma'am.
And when you take pictures of yourself in lingerie, were you exposing your vagina?
No, ma'am, no. You couldn't, there was no skin. Everything was covered.
There was no what?
There was no skin, you couldn't see too much, everything.
If you're in
was
lingerie,
covered.
how is there no skin? Most lingerie show skin.
Not skin where it matters, the private areas.
That's
the
what I'm
private
asking you to
areas
tell
were
me.
covered. All the private areas were covered.
Uh-huh.
But it was more
See-through.
skin than your average outfit or swimsuit. It's like a swimsuit,
Okay, so
basically.
do you have one picture of yourself in that position?
No, I have lots of pictures and videos.
So do you have one picture to show the court?
No, ma'am, I'm not bringing it to court.
Why not?
Because I'm not. That's something you got to pay for.
Okay. But you have to give me a defense because she's saying you're doing pornography and you say it's not. And you say that no parts of your body are exposed. Your body is covered except, your legs and arms and stuff like that, but none of your private parts are exposed.
It's not-
Are your breasts bare in those pictures?
No, ma'am.
Is your vagina covered?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you do in the picture then if everything's covered?
I just pose. I pose and I get paid to take pictures.
Just posing.
Yeah, or do a video or something like that.
When you're in the video, what do you do in the video?
It depends on what they're asking me to do.
So if they're asking you to gyrate, do you do that?
Yes.
If they're asking you to touch your private parts, do you do that?
Yes.
If they're asking you to expose your breasts, do you do that?
Yes, but
Okay.
it's not, those are privately done. That's not
Whatever,
something.
that's what you do, what they ask you to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever the customer asks you to do. All right. And you have cameras set up in your room to do this.
Yes.
In my
In
home.
well, it's your house. It's her room. She's paying $600 a month to rent the room. And her room is privacy.
Your Honor,
and
it's
she should
my
be able-
house.
Okay, keep
It is
talking.
my
ma'am.
house.
All right.
It is
You want
my
to say it
house.
one more time? Now let me tell you something. This is my courtroom. But I'm only going to say it once. And I need you to be quiet when I'm talking to her or when I'm talking. So how much money did you make doing this?
I actually have proof of showing how drastically it has changed my bank account since I've started.
You got proof of that, but no proof of the videos and what you actually do. But I'm not worried about that. So how do people find you?
They search it up. You go on the website and you find the person and you pay to get to see only their content.
From January, an average of you had a $700 balance in your account to April, you had a $6,000 balance. Wow. So why didn't you pay your rent?
I was not there. The 4 months that I was there, I paid on time. When at the end of April was my last payment, was when she told me that I could no longer make my money the way I was making it. So that being that I could no longer make the money to pay her rent, I wasn't going to sit there and let the rent accumulate. So I decided to leave because I figured since that month that I had stayed there was paid for, that was fine for me to leave.
All right. So in the middle of the month is when you discovered this, the middle of April?
Right.
And you gave her an ultimatum?
Yes, I
which
did.
Which said, decide how you're going to make your money, or, say it again?
She would have to stop doing porn to live in my home.
You called it porn. But
It's
this
porn.
is how did you present it to her?
I told her that it is not a good life. It is not what she wants to do. I brought her to my home to guide her and help her to be the woman that she needs to be. To make
How old is this? How old are you, if I may
I'm
ask?
23.
Did your aunt tell you that she didn't want that type of work in her home?
Well, this started after I moved in and the other
your friend
jobs
told you about
were
it.
not working.
Okay. So you told her she had to make a decision.
Yes, I did.
She made a decision. I need to make this money. And I need to make my money in this manner. So she moved out. You didn't tell you got 30 days notice. You told her to make up her mind. Her rent was paid for April. She made up her mind. She made a decision. She moved out. Right now you're trying to collect the rent from her. Because when you rent a room to someone, unless they're breaking the law, that room is their room. And it's their private room when they're paying rent. And they have the right to the use of that room in the manner they choose, as long as it doesn't violate any laws. So, judgment for the defendant.
All rise.
Judge Mablean has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
I love you, Auntie, but I gotta work smarter, not harder.
Well, I love you too, and I there's nothing I can say. I'm always here for you, but I hope you choose a different path.
Coming up,
I do not want my store to be represented by the unhoused carrying these bags throughout the city.
Whoa.
I sell high quality goods and I have worked very hard for my brand.
you're watching Justice with Judge Mablean.
Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Mablean presiding.
This is the matter of Rebecca Longmore versus Hannah Rice. And Ms. Longmore, you're suing Ms. Rice. You're alleging that she stole, as a former employee, your products and then gave them away. And Ms. Rice, you're saying, no, I didn't give them, I didn't steal the products.
I did not
They
steal.
were in the trash. So they belong to no one. Interesting case. Let me hear what you have to say, Ms. Longmore.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. I am the owner of an upscale boutique, which I have worked very hard to create my brand and my image. And at one of the time, I thought it would be a great idea to have tote bags that would display my image. I have some evidence that you may be interested. And what I did was order these tote bags, custom made, that would have my logo on them, which would represent my store. And I thought to sell them to my customers, thinking this would be a great way to promote my brand.
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, when the bags came in, they were of inferior quality. As you can see from the example there, they didn't represent my logo correctly. In fact, they forgot an apostrophe in the store's name. They also were of a different color, and you look at the handle, it's not even the quality that I was looking for. I wanted the black sturdy handles, and these were very cheap. And I found that the bags themselves were very cheaply made. They didn't hold merchandise, and they were not up to the quality that I wanted. So instead, I tried to return the bags to the manufacturer, and unfortunately, because they were customized, you can see up here, they were customized and they wouldn't take them back. So instead of wasting valuable stockroom space, which I only have a small stockroom, I opted to just toss them into the dumpster and forget about them. Well, unfortunately, a few days later, one of my other employees came to me and bragged about how Hannah had given away these bags to the unhoused without my knowledge. I was outraged.
Why?
Because I do not want my store to be represented by the unhoused carrying these bags throughout the city.
Whoa.
I sell high quality goods and I have worked very hard for my brand.
Coming up,
Are they out of the box and just in the dumpster?
No, they were in the boxes.
Still in the boxes?
Still in the boxes.
Wow.
So I said, I'm going to try and do something useful and good.
You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of Rebecca Longmore, who is suing Hannah Rice for theft.
What happened? Let me hear your version.
Your Honor, I am so sorry to waste your time and everyone else's time here because trash is public property. I have evidence here, if you want to take a look at it, of the location of the garbage disposal. It is a giant dumpster that we use. The shop is in a strip mall, and everyone in the strip mall uses this specific
The same
dumpster.
trash can.
Same trash. It is
One of
not a
those big
private trash
dumpsters.
can. Yes.
So
But
3 stores use this dumpster.
3 stores use
And
this
it's-
dumpster,
and it's
including
off an
ours.
alley. And it's off an alley.
Yes, it's in an
Yes,
alley.
but a public alley.
Yes.
So how did you get your hands on it?
So she basically got these bags. I watched her open them. I watched her throw a fit over the quality of the bags when the bags were completely usable.
You were her employee?
I was her employee.
Okay. Did you say something to her?
No. She left early in a hissy fit because she was so angry at these bags after she tossed them.
Right.
So
So she just tossed them. She didn't even offer them to you guys.
No, she didn't. Because, anyway, so she had me lock up on a night that I was not supposed to. I was going to take the trash out. I walk in, I see all of these boxes. There's about 400-ish bags out here in the dumpster.
That right?
Yes, there were 400 bags that I had ordered.
She ordered
But,
4
Your
boxes
Honor,
of 100
No,
bags.
I don't want you talking right now. She's talking.
Anyway, I go out to see and I throw out the trash and I see these bags there and I'm like, what a waste of money.
Are they out of the box and just in the dumpster?
No, they were in the boxes.
Still in the boxes?
Still in the boxes.
Oh, wow.
So I said, I'm going to try and do something useful and good. So I took these and I went to the local shelter and I gave them to the unhoused population to use to carry around their belongings.
Judge Mablean's verdict when Justice with Judge Mablean returns. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean.
Well, I'm going to give you a lesson that trash is just that, trash. Trash becomes everybody's property, anybody's property, anybody who put their hands in it. When you throw it away, you've thrown it away. You've lost ownership. When you put it in the trash can, you've lost ownership. You've given it up. And she went in there and got them, and they weren't even in the trash for real because they're still in the boxes.
Why should I have unloaded the entire boxes?
Now, you know what? You asked that question, why? So they wouldn't have been out in the streets. And no one else could have gotten their hands on it. Isn't that a good answer? If you really didn't want anybody to get their hands on it, to make sure that it was not in the public's eye, to mess with your brand, you should have destroyed them. That's what you should have done. And you did not. You can't blame her because she gave them away. Judgment for the defendant.
All rise.
Judge Mablean has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
Any final thoughts you can share with each other at this time?
I hope this experience has humbled you.
Well, I hope that you have good luck trying to find another job in a high-end establishment.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.